all of the shit that's going on in the world that I hadn't been writing. So I was like, let me just put all of this shit out and let me just get all of this shit off. The world's going crazy, a different game daily. Everybody trying to cash out, I need you to pay me. The internet got everybody out of it, it's different. I expect you to stand on all the shit that you mentioned. The squirrel got the whole seeing friends as competition. Don't know how to compose or roles in coalition. They pocket watching like the Cellini, so barely see me. And if they do, it's fast, know me in the Lamborghini. I'm bound to make an M cause it come after the L. Been raw since I was 10, but I've known it since I was 12. I'll never sell myself, I send money to them and sell. The chosen, I was chosen, I know they want me to fail. Wear them in hell. Now you hold me, that's how you crazy. Pay dues in this school, homie, that's why you owe me. No scholarships for knowledge is paid through a phlebotomist. Lay and pave the bottom to fuck you, no gynecologists. And if I break down bars, they getting free. I show them shakedown laws they didn't read. Love and God's love and love's God. You love it 7 but 13, so that means I dub it. I'm too gone, so I go back, but I go back cause they broke like mine back, stepped on cracks. I remember when they stepped on that. Couple blenders in the tent to form it in before they stamped on packs. From the ghetto like that Rick James song. Winter come and get a crib and get an oven cause you can't pay long. Boil water for the bath water, hanging the clothes. Praying letting God cook in the name of the stove. Nah, I don't glorify the drug life. I remember auntie tweaking on the floor from the club nights. Shower had a needle, she forgot to hide. Sneaker box aside, you been a dead man walking, my cousin died. We could talk street shit or we could talk genocide. Same shit, Rome streets of Rome, I could speak the same language. I don't move and hurt cause I really know what pain is. Bro, give me a high five, laughing on some Wayne shit. In and out flows like I'm in and out relationships. My lyrics make a praying man out of an atheist. Dreams turn reality, woke up a sleeping giant. Bigfoot when I step still, take on Goliath. DJ Clark Kent told me I was iller than y'all. From a pound I was raised round gorillas and dogs. But I'm coming with peace, I should tactic a nest. Stay on go, know me, don't do well with the rest. Truth of the matter is I'm from after they said it died. The game's been revived, whole superwoman's alive. I prove mine with each line like I was peer pressure. But always coming first, don't fuck with them for their pleasure. I spent years and I was trying to figure this out. Knew they had the wrong count, that's considering doubt. Should I focus on the wins like a calendar? Used to tell me prove that shit again, then I did and they mad at her. Almost forgot who I was losing hope. Like sanity or vanity, fuck it, I'm choosing both. They swear they understanding me, I'ma use them to float. Try to call me the black sheep, they was misusing gold. Love.
It's another Tuesday.
You always mind me. You don't have to mind him, but you're always gonna mind me. You always understand that when I come on here, you mind me. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, shout out to hoodie season. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the weather. You know what I mean? Shout out to all you uglies out there.
Hoodie season.
You know what I'm saying? It's hoodie season. We in the building. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you get the app. Make sure you go on blackmarket.tv. 24 hours a day. You know what I'm saying? Get on the mailing list. Do what you gotta do. Jump in the comments. Talk your ish. You know what I'm saying? Do what it do.
You should get on the mailing list.
All that. Whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to those who are here. You know what I'm saying? Pray for those that didn't make it. You heard? At the end of the day, make sure you mind me. That's all I'm saying, B.
Yeah, all that, all that.
All that in a bag of sugar smacks. You know what I'm saying? Facts plus tax. You know what I mean?
But to your point, they should join the mailing list. They can actually go to the site, blackmarker.tv, scroll all the way to the bottom, put your name and email. That's it. And every time we have a live broadcast, live shows, weekly updates, they go to all the information to their email.
You know
I'm
what
just
I'm
saying.
saying? You see the sweaters. You know what I'm saying? You see the sweaters.
I see it.
We got some new hoodies coming. You know what I mean? We working. You know what I mean? I had to take a little vacay. You know what I mean? Some self-inflicted wounds, but we back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We back for the Xmas holidays. You know what I'm saying? If you don't believe in Christmas, you a sucker. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all them ignorant Christians that think that Christmas is not of God. You're dumb. You're even more dumb than the atheists.
Jesus.
You know what I'm saying? Anything else that I missed?
We minding you, bro. That's all I'm saying.
Make sure you keep minding your boy. You know what I'm
Just minding
saying?
you, bro.
You know, I'm not gonna sit here and say you know who it is. It's your boy because not everybody know who I am. So if you're somebody on the internet and you're an up and coming artist, control all that. You know it's your boy. You know who it be. No, we don't know who it be. You know what it is. No, we don't know what it is. It is. Do yourself a favor and change that narrative, please, because we don't know who it is. It's not. We're not your boy. So it's your boy. No, it's not your boy. We don't know who you are. State your name, gangster, and let it be known. You know what I'm saying? And one day you will be known, and one day will be it's your boy. And one day will be you know what it is. As of right now, we don't know what it is, and we not your boys, huh?
But we would like to be. We'd like to feature your video if it's great. If it's not, we'll let you know. You can get your game up. You know what I'm saying? But if
We definitely gonna let you know, son. We've had a few that we had to reject. You know what I'm saying?
we did, they were a little mad.
You know what I'm saying? Can we get some lyricism? Can we get some, you know what I mean? Can you control the cursing? Can you substitute the cursing for some lyricism?
Cursing is
You know what I'm
words,
saying?
bro. Cursing is words.
Cursing, you know,
Just
we're
because you
not
don't
doing
like
that.
the cursing, just because you don't like the cursing, don't mean it's not an expression.
102 is cool, but when we're using it on every other sentence, that's
I
not
get you.
it. to me,
That's. I feel you on that.
Exactly. You know what I'm talking about. You don't got to go to the extent and try to go against it because you know exactly what I'm talking about.
No, I don't know. That's why I'm
No,
clarifying.
you do know what we
We just established before that we don't know what it is, so we got to say.
Come on.
I got you, bro.
You
Thanksgiving
said-
passed away. Passed last week. How was your Thanksgiving, bro?
Thanksgiving was super relaxing, you know what I'm saying? And it was heartbreaking at the same time because I didn't get to enjoy with, you know what I mean, family as a whole.
Yeah.
But I got to enjoy with, you know what I'm saying, my what you call that? Direct fam, you know what I'm saying? Moms, step pops, brother, nieces, son. You know what I'm saying? And we got there. It was small. It was small. It was cool. Sat by the fire, played some charades, ate some good food. You know what I'm saying? It was chill. Took some pics. You know what I'm saying? It was relaxing. You know what I mean? Drank some wine, and it was a vibe. You know what I'm saying?
That's so charades.
Played some charades. You know
Which
what I'm
ones
saying?
did you do? Like, what did you have to charade?
Well, we charade. We charade.
Now you. What did you have to do?
Oh, me personally, I did miming. I did sidewalk. I did scale. I did a bedroom window. It was, you know what I mean, it was alright. It was alright. We won. You know what I'm saying? We called it W real quick. It was the old people versus the youngins. You know what I'm saying? They lost by 3.
We're gonna have to make you do stuff like the bedroom window on live.
Yo, boy. My son was trying to, he had the word sick and he was trying to play sick and he was doing some pausable movements. I was like, my man, pause. That's not how you say you sick. You know what I'm saying? We kind of ranked on him for the rest of the night. You know what I mean? That was the highlight of the charades. You know what I mean?
That was very bullyish of you.
Yeah, my son is learning the word pause, so I try to catch him in every instinct. with the pause matter and all that, you know what I mean? But he's growing, you know what I mean? My little man is growing. He's like, yo, Dad, can I hit the mall? I'm like, all right, cool. I'll take you to the mall, you know what I'm saying? He wanted to go to Countryside Mall, so we went to Countryside Mall.
Nice.
Me and my mom's, you know what I mean? I let him do his thing. He was with my little niece, and he met up with some of his friends and all that, you know what I'm saying? But I let them do that thing. Me and my mom's went to watch a movie. You know what I mean? We sat there. Have you ever had the fire alarm in the middle of the movie pulled on you, son?
Nah, I've never had that experience.
Yo,
Does not
son,
sound fun.
we had
Sounds annoying.
right in the middle of the movie, son. We had the fire alarm pulled on us. We had to go outside of the mall. You know what I'm saying? Stand out there if they could figure out who pulled the fire alarm. To then come back in, the movie was still going, son. So at this point, we a little upset because we 30, 40 minutes in. We're like, yo, you got to rewind it or talk about technical difficulties.
Did they have the rewind button?
They didn't want to rewind. They're talking about technical difficulties, and I'm like, oh, I bet. So I'm gonna sit here, watch the rest of the movie, and I'm gonna get my refund. They try to hoot and holler, but that didn't work with me. You know what I'm saying? I got a little extensive. Didn't go too far because my mom's was with me. You know what I'm saying? So she showed me, she had to let me know we was walking in the righteousness of Jesus Christ. So we couldn't do all that extra goony things that I be doing. You heard? So you know what I mean? I got my refund back. You know what I'm saying? She was tripping. She was tripping on me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm on this diet regimen, and I think it's more keto than anything. I do a lot of protein, zero to no carbs eating, right? So we got that one, and I eat, and I do intermediate fasting at the same time. So I eat between 1 and 3, and between 6 and 8. Those are my times that I eat. I eat twice a day. Boom. I don't eat nothing else throughout the day. A lot of water, right? So I knew that I was about to go to the movie theater, and it was 12:30, and it was gonna hit 1 o'clock, and I was, you know what I'm saying, your boy was gonna get hungry, so I didn't want to eat nothing dirty. So I took my Jordan toiletry bag on the low. So we get to the theater, my mom's ain't know what was popping. So we get to the theater and all that. You know what I'm saying? And she ordered some popcorn. Obviously I can't have the popcorn, so I just got me a little drink, you know what I mean? A little diet soda, just a little cheap diet soda, whoop whoop. And I tell her, let me get some napkins. And she looking at me like, why you want some napkins, right? Boom. So I say, I just bring some napkins. So we in the middle of the movie theater. It hit 1 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? I had, you know what I mean? I pull out a couple drumsticks. You know what I'm saying? That I cooked the night before in the Ziploc joint.
Drumsticks.
I just pull out the drumstick. Yo, Ma, you want something flop? The drumsticks, bomb. And she just starts laughing at me. You know what I'm saying? But I had to keep it consistent. So I pulled out the drumsticks, ate it with some chicharrones, you know what I'm saying? And that was my meal, son. But she laughed at me. She kept telling the story to everybody. She went to church, she told everybody the story that I pull out the drumsticks on her. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I mean? It was either that or eat something dirty, you know what I mean? So I'm a little proud of myself. But she was tripping that I pulled out the drumstick in the movie theater, you know what I mean? It was dark. Nobody seen the jump. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? The drumsticks was fire, though. You know what I'm saying? Dude, it was fire. Yeah. But you know me, Solo be doing solo things, B.
I know. Well, we didn't really, Black Friday, we were in a studio session. That was pretty cool.
I didn't realize it was Black Friday till I got back home. I'm like, oh, snaps. And it was Black Friday.
That was Black Friday.
It was even though you had some technical difficulties at the beginning, that was kind of one of the dopest studio sessions. Yeah. You know what I'm saying, with everybody vibing, you know what I mean, and chilling. And plus I haven't been out in a minute, so.
Well, you weren't here for the worst of the technical difficulties. I almost chopped off my finger. Yeah.
Yeah, that's just yeah.
I almost chopped off my finger, bro, like a piece of glass. Like as I was trying to figure out the studio shit, I was moving shit and probably aggravated, didn't know like my own strength, maybe. I don't know.
You swelling up in the gym, son.
I was swelling up. I don't know, bro. But it cut in. I thought I was gonna have to cancel a studio session. I thought I was gonna have to get stitches. I still think I should have got stitches, but we rambled it out. You know what I'm saying? Got it stopped. You know what I'm saying? Wrapped it up. Yeah. Had to get E-dubs to give me some Band-Aids on the way because apparently I had no Band-Aids in the house. That's horrible. No Band-Aids in the house, bro.
No Band-Aids in the house. Come on, son.
Yeah. Could have just bled out.
At least you could have his damn first aid kit somewhere, son.
Yeah, gotta do that, slacking. But anyhow, so got that situated. We did our studio session, dope studio session.
That's a fact, son.
Did you do any Black Friday shopping? You do any of that or any Cyber Monday?
I ain't doing none of that, son. You know what? I'm not gonna lie. I bought some underwears, kid.
Canzoncillo.
I bought some, you know what I'm saying? I read up on some underwears that were for the low, some Reebok joints.
Some cheap ass underwears.
Yeah, son. I got them with 5 for 10, son. Some nice, comfortable boxer joints.
Did your mom ever give you socks and underwears for Christmas as one of your gifts or two of your gifts?
Yeah, she tried to play me a few times, but she always does that as like a you know what I mean, like a side gift, something like a stocking stuff or something. Like one day she played me, you know what I'm saying, because I told her I wanted something real expensive, but I was just messing with her. She's like, "Oh, all right, I got you, right?" So then Christmas came around and she had a big box. I'm like, "Oh, all right," she got me that joint. Boom.
Mm-hmm.
And you ever had somebody do a Christmas gift for you and they put like a box inside of a box inside of a box inside?
God, yeah.
All the way to, she did that to me, son, from the biggest box to the smallest box. And guess what was in the smallest box, son?
What?
A can of ravioli, son. You know what I'm saying? She got me good with the can of ravioli, son.
The present was like,
what the fuck is he talking about?
She got me good. She got me good one of those, you know what I'm saying? But I think now, I've never been the type of person to be expectant for Christmas. I always enjoy giving. And I'm like that throughout life. I enjoy seeing people happy, so I'm always a giver. When I receive, I'm appreciative, but I don't expect. You know what I mean? I just enjoy my time. But I do appreciate the socks and drawers. You know what I mean? More now than as a youngster. Obviously, as a youngster, I always wanted things, but now I don't really. You know what I'm saying? They just asked me today. You know what I mean? Like, which I, you know what I mean? Like, personally, I don't really. If you're gonna, give me some cologne or something light. I don't need nothing. There's nothing specific that I can have. I got everything I want. I got life. I got family. I got friends. You know what I'm saying? I got joy. I got peace. You know what I'm saying? I'm able to walk. You know what I mean? I'm able to breathe. I'm able to see. So I'm good, man. You know what I mean? As long as my kids are straight and I can enjoy them and see the smiles on their faces, you know what I mean? I'm good, son.
That's right. Me and my kids now do it different because they older now. So now we do like an exchange. Like no expensive shit. Just get everybody something meaningful and then exchange.
That's dope.
That's kind of how we do it now.
That's dope. I mean, my mother with the grandkids, she's more like she don't like to buy things that they don't. Kids nowadays, there's specific things that they want. If you buy something they don't want, they're not really gonna use it. So my mother, she'll buy them something small for under the tree and all that. Mm-hmm. But she'll literally take them shopping. You know what I'm saying? She'll take them out, give them a certain balance for them to spend, and then she just go to the mall with them, and that's their quality time. And they buy whatever they want. But on Christmas Day, she buys them something small to open up that they don't even know about, but she knows that they like. You know what I'm saying? Things like that.
I feel it.
Yeah. So, but yeah, bro. Thanksgiving was dope, and now here comes Christmas. You know what I'm saying? Now we gotta deal with the Christmas and all that. You know what I mean? I enjoy watching the Christmas movies. You know what I'm saying? I enjoy the Christmas Day. Over here we do Christmas Day brunch. We pretty much everybody wears pajamas, you know what I'm saying? And we get together 11 o'clock ish. We have brunch and then we just sit around all day, watch movies, conversate, play dominoes, chill for the day, you know what I'm saying? Relax. And that's pretty much how that rides.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Nice. Gotta get some VR headsets.
Yeah, I mean,
do some shit like this.
It's virtual reality, but the disrespect is real life.
This is funny.
It's the disrespect, not virtual, right? Exactly. Say that. Say that. Pussy. Say that, pussy. Bam. Bang. Do not hombre. Bang. Yo, you just put, how the fuck? You just put your hands on me, doggy? Yo. What the fuck?
Mira, yo no acepto esa mierda. ¿Qué coño?
Me están jumpeando. Y'all jumping me?
Yo soy vaina pa' loco.
Yo, that nigga be putting his moms through hell, son.
Yeah, he do.
It be funny, son.
Oh man. Yeah, I saw that. I was laughing, bro.
Yeah, my son tried to play me again. Tried to play me to get him one of those, and I'm like, nah, son, for what? So you can use it for a month and then throw it to the side.
Right.
I ain't paying $400 for that, son. You crazy?
Yo, as a matter of fact, talking about punches, the freaking did you see what happened with Nardo Wick, his security, with the kid that tried to get a photograph from him in Tampa? He was out in
No.
Sky last night. Apparently, his man, I should have pulled up that video. He
Who what?
Nardo Wick is the rapper. See if I can
No.
find this thing. Basically, the it was a 20-year-old kid that went up to him to get like a photo, right?
Yeah.
And when he does that, his entourage, like when I say beat, like they beat the shit out of him, bro. Hold on, let me see. I think I got it up here. I got it up here, buddy. I think I got it up here. Sometimes I know what I'm doing.
You alright.
Every once in a while.
Oh, they put that nigga to sleep, son.
Where'd he go?
Now, apparently, that was Nardo in the white trying to pull his security off. So apparently, he was telling them to chill out, but his security apparently just swung on the kid. 20-year-old kid. Apparently, he ended up in the hospital. Concussion, hemorrhage, bleeds in his head.
Yeah, foul, son.
So, if you got a security team, make sure they're actually a security team, and not some dudes just want to swing on somebody.
You bullies, B.
Yeah, this doesn't make sense, because if you saw like a regular security team, they probably would have just like outstretched their arm and were like, hold up, and then figured out what it was. And then,
they would have went to extreme measures before they done that. You know what I'm saying?
None of that. That's just crazy to me, bro.
It's wax sauce.
So there has been no response yet from him or his camp. I think they're trying to figure it out because now they got a legal complication.
Oh, he definitely got a legal complication.
Yeah. So, yeah. Talking about legal complications, have you seen 50 clowning Diddy?
Bro, all week, son. This man, you can't give him no ammo, son. You can't give this man no ammo, son.
He's been posting up everything. So Diddy apparently stepped down as the chairman of Revolt now because of all these new claims now, because you saw multiple people coming up.
Oh, yeah.
Suing him.
Bodyguard and all that, son.
Yeah, and one thing I'll give 50 is that he's one of the few people that are just like, yo, I'm going to go in.
when doesn't he, son?
Well, they never really got, they never were really that cool. So apparently he puts up this thing that says Diddy reportedly takes temporary leave as chairman of Revolt amid sexual assault lawsuits. So 50's response to that was, I'll buy that from you, Playboy, for the low. Because the Cadillac and AT&T going to pull out. I'll give you a few dollars for it now. Sell it to me. Then we could be friends. I'm serious. Call my phone. Yeah, he's going in, bro, all week. Yeah.
I done seen Diddy with his pants down. I done seen Diddy with the Step Brothers and him and R. Kelly on the joint.
Yeah.
I done seen him on the new Netflix series, Surviving Diddy. Like, that man. Yo, son. Oh, man, son.
I don't know, man. We talked about it last week, but I don't know. It's not far-fetched from his character, from what he seems to like, the character he plays. It seems pretty much on point.
Yeah, bro. You'd be surprised if something come out by the end of the year, son.
Yeah, well, now it's multiple lawsuits, so now it's not like just some check you can write. Now it's
that's exactly how it started with R. Kelly, son.
Yeah, one drip turns into a waterfall.
Yeah, a whole river.
When you get all that money, relax, bro.
You definitely gotta relax.
Other legal problems. Derek Chauvin. You know who that is?
No.
The officer who had his knee on his on the neck.
Okay.
Oh my God! Why am I so high right now? So he's the one that had on the neck of George Floyd. So apparently in prison he got stabbed.
Oh snap!
Yeah, he got stabbed. They had a. I was reading it.
You talking about the cop?
Yeah, a cop got stabbed.
Mm.
Said attacked. Was seriously injured on Friday after another inmate stabbed him inside a federal prison in Arizona. Attack took place around 12:30 lunchtime. They were mad at lunchtime. Apparently. But yeah, they took life-saving measures. Inmate was later taken to a hospital for further evaluation and treatment. They suspended visitation for all the inmates afterwards. Not clear what prompted the altercation. Chauvin's attorney did not immediately respond. He was sentenced to 22 and a half years in state prison. It hasn't been that long, bro. He's still got a long way to go. This is going to be a long road.
He getting stabbed early, son.
He
Yeah,
got stabbed early.
They're gonna have to put that nigga in one of them junks, which I doubt it, but
No, but I you're talking about like protective custody.
yeah.
I was under the assumption they did that for law enforcement anyway. When they go to jail, you don't just put law enforcement with regular inmates.
I don't know, son.
Yeah, so he already got stabbed. So he's stepping on toes. That's what he doing.
Yikes.
Yeah, so that was another one. Some news that I think. Also in the news, you got an iPhone?
Yeah.
Oh, iPhones. You heard about the name drop feature on your iPhone? The update?
Yeah, I already shut it off.
You shut it off? Yeah. So apparently, if your phone is too close to somebody else's phone, it could transfer information in your contacts.
Yeah, bro. That was on the last update. This one is just more. The last update, you pretty much put your phone side by side, and you can share that you know what I mean? Like if I want to share my contact with you, or if I want to share some info with you, I gotta put my phone next to yours and bam. But this one, you don't even gotta be phone to phone. You gotta be close enough. You know what I'm saying? To set off.
Just be in a room.
Yeah.
That'd be one way of going into a networking room. Go into a networking room with everybody with iPhones and take all their contacts.
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad enough when I don't know if Android does it or whatever, but these phones AirDrop.
Nah, we don't have AirDrop. Now we have things that we can like. We could put close to a phone and then like send something, but we can't like AirDrop to everybody's phones. Like there's got to be like a one-to-one point, you know?
Yeah, my niece did that last year on an airplane, son. AirDropped a photo of me sleeping on nigga. Yeah, she got me good, son.
There was a news report one time that I saw some dude AirDropped like his penis to everybody on the plane.
Yeah, son, you don't really know where the AirDrop is coming from. You know what I'm saying?
This is why I'm glad I don't have an iPhone, bro. You see? That's why it's a Y-phone. That's why I don't mess with it, bro.
I mean, it's all right. I ain't got no problem with it.
No? You ain't got no problem with it?
No, I ain't got no problem with it, son.
What's your favorite things about the iPhone that make you like an iPhone? I'm curious. I'm genuinely curious.
I don't know. I like the photos. I don't really like the security features. They be like locked down level 20 security features on them joints. You know what I'm saying? I don't really have. I literally switched because it was a newer phone, and I was moving on from my past life. So I deleted my old number, got a new number, and that was the phone that was popping at the moment. There wasn't no Samsung, no good Samsung, nothing like that. So I just grabbed it, to be honest, and I switched. And I've been Android all my life, son. I literally switched to iPhone when I moved on in my life, son. And it hasn't. I got used to it. You know what I'm saying? So I did like Android. I was an Android for a hot minute, pretty much all my life, son. So I can't hate. I don't hate on Android.
I hope an old lady drops you crusty feet pics, bro.
Yo, come on, son. Come on, son. You gotta relax, man.
That could happen though.
It definitely could happen.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that. But anybody could just drop me something. That's just not cool.
Yeah, no,
It feels imposing. Like, can you turn that off?
Yeah, you can turn it off.
So you can make it so you don't catch anybody's shit.
Yeah, you can turn it off.
Yeah.
That's one thing about iPhone security features. You know what I mean? Like you just got to know where to go to turn things off and turn things on. You just want to get a good security feature. That iPhones that definitely have heavy. Apple in general, Macs, tablets, they all have security features. Well, you've seen it, son. You try to put the OBS on that tablet, it ain't work, son.
Yeah. Look at that, low stiggity. Low stiggity. Let me see something. He was gonna call in, and he was like, "I'm gonna hit you back." Then he never hit me back. Made it home. He did. Now he just hit me up. He said he got home. Just got home. All right. Are you calling in or not? You calling in or not? He was actually talking to me the other day, and it was funny because you brought up a topic in the email or in the text about so what you call it? I think yours was artists putting other stuff over like music over other priorities in life. Talk to me about that one.
I was listening to this. There's a new album that dropped called 99.
Mm-hmm.
It's by his name is Ayo Samir, and he featured all these artists on it. C4 Katona, the Commissioner, Prodi, Q Flow, all the heavy hitters. So it's a dope Christian album, if you want to say.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a fire hip hop, and they got this one record called I don't know what it's called. I can't remember. But the whole concept was, I'm doing all this for rap, and it hasn't done nothing for me, or it hasn't given me the progress that I needed. And pretty much some of the lyrics was like, I spend my rent on mixing, mastering. You know what I'm saying? I spent my grocery money on promotion. Now I gotta fast. You know what I'm saying? And I
gotta fast, like fast on what? Like fast food?
Like now that he don't got money for groceries because he decided to put it on, promotional usage for his music. It was kind of like a metaphor. You know what I'm saying? Like, you, as a Christian, you fast. You know what I'm saying, to get closer to God. But now he was kind of like had no choice but to fast because he spent his bread on groceries and all the money that he spent in life, all the money that he spent on music, he could have provided his wife with a new home. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? Like, he don't know how much longer can he, give into music without music giving back. You know what I mean? And it was a pretty dope concept. And it just had me thinking. That's why I brought up the topic, because I've done that. I made some mistakes in my life to where I've chosen to go the quick route, or, you know what I'm saying, spend it on drugs and fast flips, and it's literally got me nowhere, which I could have been a further in life. You know what I'm saying? There was a time that I was doing some things, and I made a lot of bread monthly. And instead of me thinking of properties and investments, you know what I'm saying, I blew it in the strip club for 3 months straight. We literally paid their rent, son, every month for like 6 months straight. Not going. It got to the point, son. It got to the point when we walked in there, it was like carte blanche, and it was cool at the moment. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't like we were literally throwing hundreds in the air like it was water. $300-$400 bottles, 3-4 bottles a night, just for the enjoyment of it. You know what I'm saying? And fast forward to now, it was like, damn, I could have been invested that bread. Even though, you know what I mean, some of that bread I used it to get married, which was another mistake. So that don't even help. You know what I'm saying? You see, that don't even help. Yeah, that don't even help. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. A learning lesson. And even to the point of I could have been spent our bread on studio equipment. You know what I'm saying? Like I could have been spent that bread on equipment for the household. And now that I'm in a better place mentally, I'm in a better place spiritually. Those are the things that I could use now to do my ministry and stuff like that. And it's a regret, but I don't live in the past, because your expectations can't be in the past, because they're in the past. You can never move forward.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I think about it at times, though. You know what I'm saying? And literally, it hurts my heart. You know what I mean? But I know there's a greater purpose. You know what I mean? So that's where that thought came up. You know what I mean? But I know there was a time in everybody who never made it as far as they wanted to make it. I know there was a time in their life that they sacrificed, whether they were married, not married, whether they were living on their own. You know what I'm saying? Where they sacrificed, like, boom. You know what I mean? Like I know I'm not supposed to spend this bread on beats or mixing, mastering, on promotional, on clothes to perform, but you know what I mean? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it because you know what I mean. I'm gonna take that risk. And you hear some stories where people take risk. You know what I mean? They jump in their cars and they travel, 24 hours to get to a show because so and so is gonna be there and they're gonna get signed off their music. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a needle in a haystack that it happens. You know what I mean?
Some people win, some people don't.
A lot of people don't.
A lot of people don't.
And they even go as far as, like, you know what I mean, quitting their jobs. And I clearly remember I used to work for the Tampa Bay Lightning. I worked there for 3.5 years. I worked my way up all the way to manager.
I think I remember you working there too.
Yeah, I worked my way, like I worked there I worked hard for that position. Commissary manager. So pretty much we was in charge of all the food that came in, and we stocked all the vending, you know what I'm saying? All the food venues and stuff like that. And it was a big deal, you know what I'm saying? Like, we kind of held some clout. So I remember, man, once I was like 22, 23, something like that. And the manager got sick and they left me in charge, and I ran that joint for a whole month, and they wanted me to be manager, and I was down for that. But also I had an opportunity to fly to New York and record and present myself to Murder Inc., because the dude that was producing my records was his cousin was married to Ja Rule. So we went to Queens. We went to Hollis, Queens, and we went to that neighborhood, and we stood with his aunt for 2 months. You know what I'm saying? And we did the records, and it just so happens that the person in the studio that we're doing the records with, he had an artist. You know what I'm saying? So pretty much how that worked out, he was recording us, but we had no idea that he was kind of putting us in the back burner because he was pushing his artist to Ja Rule. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
so yeah, so pretty much. So the point of the story was, like, I told my job, like, yo, I want to go do this, so I need to take a leave of absence, and they were like, well, that's a business conflict, so we can't let you take a leave of absence for that. You're more than welcome to quit and do you know what I'm saying, do what you got to do. And I took the option to quit. You know what I'm saying? And even when I took the option to quit, they even gave me like a goodbye party and all that. Like, they showed me mad love.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, they was like, well, you can't, you know what I mean? You just gonna have to quit. And I quit. You know what I mean? I did that, and it ended up not working out. Ended up having to come back home, and that good paying job turned out that I had to, start all over again in life. You know what I mean? Ended up at Walmart. There was another situation that I was working. We was with the Tampa Bay Lightning, and there was a goalie, a rookie goalie named Kevin Weeks. He was into music, so we started presenting him with, like, my man that did the beats. He worked in the mail room, so he worked closer with the players than I did. I did the commissary work. He was more in the office work. So he was more like having conversations with this goalie, and we was presenting him something to where he could back us up financially.
Right.
And when we was getting ready to sit down with him and have this final talk, because we've been talking for months, he was like, "Yo, just come through the crib and we can have this conversation. We can start a record label and all that." Son, the day we was about to go to his crib, they traded him to another team. So conversations with dead B.
That's how shit goes sometimes, though. Well, most times, a lot of times.
Yeah, so those, I mean, and we made certain sacrifices for that situation too. So when I heard that record, it kind of brought me memories, and it made me think. Like, I wonder how many, and you could tell the stories, how many artists do all that, because I hear it all the time.
Yeah, I hear it all the time too. I was always more like, I used to try to keep home base straight. Felt like home base always had to be straight. I did go a little crazy when I did from the agency. Like, I was making real good money over there, and I just quit. No plan. Well, I had a plan. I had the head knocker plan, and then I had the push creative plan, which actually worked, because obviously I haven't been back to work since then, like that. But
yeah, I think my worst regret is probably not doing what you did. Take care of home base first, get a little, what I'm saying, get a little what you call that? Not a degree, but like a trade, like a trade. What I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, I just learned some shit and then figured out what I was good at. But I felt like I always had to make bread. Like, even in the beginning when we started doing music, if you notice, when I left, and went to college and shit like that, right? Not that I finished, but while I was there, what I learned was I was trying to do the music, and I noticed people had logos, but I didn't have money for logos. So I had to learn how to do logos. But then when I learned how to do logos, people wanted to pay for logos. So I was like, oh. Then websites, everybody had a website. So I built a website because I couldn't pay nobody build a website. So I learned how. And then people wanted to pay for websites. Yeah. So I was like, oh, okay. So it was like, as I was learning stuff, people wanted to pay for stuff. And it's what like got me to the point where I was like, oh, okay, now I get it. Like, if I know how to do something, they'll pay for that shit. And I just got to learn how to do new shit all the time. Like, I still do that. Like, I still try to learn how to do new shit.
Yeah. I got you. That's dope. Yeah,
for me, it was all about paying the bills, though. But I didn't make the sacrifices that some artists did. Some artists were crazy. Like, they just jump in a car, quit all their jobs, sleep in a motel, and try to make it. And some of them did, but a lot of them don't.
Yeah, and then you have some, what I'm saying, that we grew up with, who literally just sat home all day, Fruity Loops all day, and wife went to work all day, and they just fed off their wives. Which every time I went over this, I felt bad, because it's like, yo, my man, you should be working right now, helping your wife out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And she's always out, she's out there working. Then got to come home, take care of the kids, because you on Fruity Loops all day. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, in situations like that was even crazier to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, me personally, I never took it that far. Like, when I had to work, I had to work. I didn't even, you know what I'm saying? Like, music became second when I had my son, and when I got married for the first time. You know what I'm saying? Like, family took first, but when family took first, since I wasn't in a trade or anything, I was just thugging and hustling. Music just took the back burner, and I lost my love for music. You know what I'm saying? And then once that situation, I got to my second marriage, and I caught a love for music again. And then that's when, you know what I'm saying, I had my heart attack. And I wasn't 100% when I came back, so I applied for disability, but that took 3.5 years. So for 3.5 years, I went to school for medical administration.
Yeah.
And graduated on that joint. But then I got approved for disability. You know what I'm saying? So it was like a toss up, and I chose disability because I needed that insurance to keep me going. As y'all remember, you know what I mean? Y'all had that little party for me to raise money for medical bills.
Yep. That was a dope event too. It was packed.
Yeah. I'll always be in Tampa for that. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of chose disability for insurance purposes. So now, you know what I mean? That was another situation that I could have been moved ahead in life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I mean, it's a learning experience. You know what I mean? But now moving forward, you know what I'm saying? Got some businesses in the works and all that, and you know what I mean? Got some things going, and I'm sure as I get healthier, you know what I mean? I'll be able to step off from disability and get me something good to help me with my future and leave something for my kids. You know what I'm saying? Now that I'm in the right mindset and all that, you know what I'm saying? But
I feel it.
I remember sacrificing. Was it the right sacrifice? Who knows? You know what I'm saying? But I remember sacrificing a lot of things for music. And even down to even down to weed, son. You know what I'm saying? I used to smoke heavy, and that was my relaxation. So I sacrificed instead of saving. I was always smoking, was always buying weed, especially when it became legal. Like that was like the thing. You know what I'm saying? Instead of saving, I was all up in dispensaries and blah 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 blah. You know what I mean? So you know,
As I smoke weed.
I mean, again, it's responsibly. You know what I'm saying? Responsibly. You know what I mean? Like
I'm still trying to figure out whether I'm a responsible adult. Not sure yet.
I definitely think you're responsible, though. You raised three beautiful kids.
I appreciate that. That's a lot of love there, brother.
Crib to yourself, you know what I'm saying? 2-story crib in a passport community.
Passport community, stupid.
You know what I mean? You got your whip, you're doing your thing. And I'm not saying that you don't struggle, because obviously you do struggle.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? If you was to value what you have, you know what I mean? There's no amount of money that could you know what I mean? Because there's people there's people at your age that still renting apartments, you know what I'm saying? And for proper reasons, they choose not to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like they choose not to get into a house again. They just think that living a certain way of lifestyle is better than leaving things behind for their kids and stuff like that. Like I watch these people online, you know what I'm saying? They rather rock designer clothes and they rather ball out every day, you know what I'm saying, and look good, but then you turn around, they live in a studio apartment somewhere that's run down and all that. So it's I guess life is about choices. Some people believe that they, you know what I mean, that they don't have to work towards nothing because they're gonna die and they're gonna, you know, everything stays here. Some people believe that they rather work now and they don't, you know what I mean. But sometimes you see people McDonald's that are 60, 70 years old because the Social Security don't get them by.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's just things in life you got to think about. And the way life used to be ain't the way it is now. The way life used to be, it was like you can hustle your way through life and make some bread. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you don't have some type of paperwork or degree behind you, you're not going to get hired. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get a little pass for somebody with paperwork or degrees, all situations like that. If not, you're stuck in a dead-end job. You know what I'm saying? Because back in the day, you didn't have to have a degree. Like, your skills took you far. You know what I'm saying? But now your skills don't take you far. Now you got to have some type of, you know what I mean?
You're trying to pay people like pennies right now, bro.
So, yeah, even down to like the nurses, you know what I'm saying? Like even the nurses that go to school and all that, they're getting paid pennies, and the CNAs and people that deserve that good pay because they put in that hard work, you know what I'm saying? They're getting paid pennies. You know
Meanwhile,
what I mean?
inflation is going up everywhere around the globe.
All the way up, son. All the way up. Studio apartments, $1,200. Like people renting out garages right now, son. For people renting out garages for $900.
You know, you want to know what's crazy though? Is that despite inflation going up, we're still one of the countries with the lowest inflation rate.
That's crazy.
Because it's been going crazy all around the globe, but we're still one of the lowest. So you can just imagine how much other countries are getting hammered right now.
That's crazy. You might as well move to Alaska, son.
I mean, I don't know. They did say that like
they pay you to move there.
Yeah. There's like nothing there.
You know what I'm saying? So you got to be a loner, fam.
Yeah, you got to be a real loner. Shit.
You got to be a loner. A lot of Zoom calls. You know what I'm saying?
Right. All that, bro. That's just crazy. So have you been following this Gaza thing?
I had to stop, bro. You know what I'm saying? I had to stop. It was getting it was getting pathetic for me. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to choose sides and not understanding the human being life of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Your cousin drive me crazy. I had to unfollow her or something.
Which one?
Yolanda, son. She's wild style, son.
Yeah, she upset.
She on a mission, son.
Yeah. But there's a
She,
lot of them that are upset on both sides. They're crazy.
yeah. Even the Christians going wild, son. Even Christians going wild. Everybody going wild. Division is at an all-time high right now.
Well, I think it's because people are stressed because of, and we're gonna talk about it. Doom scrolling. Do you know what doom scrolling is?
That's pretty layman's terms, son.
Doom scrolling. Hold on, but we're gonna do this. We're gonna run through this, right? Or doom surfing is another word used for it.
Yeah,
They're used to describe the tendency to continue to surf or scroll through bad news, even though that news is saddening, disheartening, or depressing, right?
Yeah.
So it's because there's a war going on that we should care about, that things are actually going on in the world, right? And be aware of. But what it does is it makes people become obsessive about it. So now everything I'm scrolling now, and also if you look at a stuff like TikTok, TikTok's algorithm is going to pull you in. So whatever you're looking for, it's going to give you more of that.
More and more and more. So Facebook, you don't even gotta click, son. As soon as you pass by it and you spend 5 seconds on staring at it,
right,
it's a wrap, son.
Right, exactly. So that's I think that people are just getting really stuck on this doom scrolling right now because there's a war going on. They feel like they've got to check in all the time, and it is tempting. Like I keep up with the news, but I find myself sometimes doing like you, like I'll take a break for a little bit because it becomes like, all right, the world is ending, everything's shit.
Yeah, even when you go on the news, even when you go on like news stuff like that, like everything is one sided. You know what I'm saying? Not so much, and again, you know what I'm saying? Like you don't know what the truth is at the end of the day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You don't know what the truth is to keep it 1,000. You know what I mean?
Well,
you can turn on TV one day and it's all Palestinian. You can turn on TV one day it's all Israelite. And they don't telling what's really, really popping unless you're in the forefront or you have certain resources that you know are going to keep it 100 with you. You know what I'm saying?
But the reality is it's not that hard to see what it is, and it's both sides. There's a lot of things on both sides, you know. There's no justification on either side. But there's a lot of reasoning that they have to be scared, angry, upset, and fighting with each other.
On both sides.
On both sides. It's just the way that it's going down is upsetting. But for the people stressed, I found an article that said how to keep your stress in check, how to protect your mental health while staying updated on what's going on with the war. So, you want to run through these points?
Yeah.
First one is to reduce your exposure to upsetting news and imagery. Once you've read through the major headlines of the day, you know enough for the next 5 to 6 hours because the news tends to operate in cycles. Scrolling more is not going to add to the information. It's just going to create an emotional toll on you. This one I feel is important because people feel like they're going to miss something.
Correct.
Because everybody got to know exactly when it happens. And my problem is when something exactly happens, we don't exactly know what happened just yet.
Correct.
So you have a bunch of people trying to guess at the same thing. I'd rather hear about it after y'all figure it out what the fuck it is.
Mm-hmm.
So that way we ain't because they'll just sit there and repeat it over and over, and then for the next, if you watch any of these news channels, especially 24/7 ones, if you watch it for more than an hour, you're already like getting the same news over and over.
I think it was the same thing with 9/11, son. 9/11 happened, and people were glued to the TV for like a whole month straight, son, and pretty much the information was just regurgitating over and over and over, and they're expecting to get breaking news every 5 minutes, but they were stuck to the TV. You know what I'm saying? It's with anything.
Yeah, that's with anything. So the second thing is to get all sides of the story because it can help you get a more balanced view of the crisis. Everything has become so tribal that one side doesn't tell you the full story. Take control of what you consume and make sure you get your news from trusted sources. Don't let your emotions be manipulated and used like a tool. This one I see a lot.
The definition of truth nowadays is called feeling.
Yeah.
You feel what you feel the truth is, that's what it is. And you got the truth in your face, but that's not the truth because that's not how you feel.
Right. And people run on their feelings, and that's the problem.
That's the biggest problem we're facing right now in society in general with every topic you could pick, son.
Right. I've always been of the mindset that if it adjusts my feelings into an extreme, I'm probably being manipulated in some way. I should question this. Because those extreme emotions, they're usually used to push you in one direction or the other.
Yeah, and not just that. They go to the point of making others people adjust to their feelings.
Right.
Well, this is my truth, so you don't have a truth. I got the truth because this is how I feel. So you have to adjust to that. You can't have your own opinion. If you have your own opinion, you're a hater. I disagree. You're getting blocked. You're getting unfollowed. You know what I'm saying? Blah, blah, blah. And that's exactly what I did with your cousin. I literally asked her a simple question, bro. She just spazzed. I'm not going to get into it with you. I was like, whoa, my bad. I just asked a simple question. But I see your agenda, so let me unfollow you. I didn't defriend her. I unfollowed her. So like that, you know what I'm saying? I don't got to see it every 10 seconds. And you know me, I like to jump off the deep end. And she's a very close friend. I love her to death.
Yeah. So you got to be
Friends
careful.
for years. That's like my cousin. That's like fam right there. So before I jump off the deep end, because all I did was ask a question, I'll let you do your thing, son. I'll stay over here.
Well, here comes to the next point. Redirect your attention.
Yeah,
If you
son.
find it hard to stop looking at violent content, watch a lighthearted program or something else you'll enjoy, like sports, a nature documentary, food show, something like that.
Read. You know what I'm saying? Go outside. Go somewhere. You know what I'm saying? I've gotten used to when I get in those type of moods, I just go drive by the water, son. I sit by the water and I just chill.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or I just read. You know what I'm saying? Or I just take a deep breath and you know what I mean? Enjoy nature. Just stay away from social media, period. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, sometimes you gotta give it a break.
that's the one thing I love about myself. When I get enough of social media, like you see me from time to time, I could post every day and then sometimes I just disappear for a month. So I don't even post nothing.
Yeah.
And because it gets to that point, son, to where it's like it's too much regurgitation, too many people arguing. You know what I'm saying? I just can't do it, son. I gotta cut it off. But there's so many people addicted to social media that they think that social media is their living truth. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people start to want what they see on social media. That's just an illusion. Even down to marriages, you know what I'm saying? There's some women or some men that go online and be like, yo, I wish my wife was like that. I wish we had this life and that life. And then they turn around, they have a whole argument with their partner, and the partner don't even know what they're arguing about. You know what I'm saying? And this world's getting crazy, son. This world's getting crazy. I watched an interview with Nicki Minaj, and she was talking to Future, and Future told her, which I knew this, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if everybody else knew this, but Future's music is all about popping pills and taking drugs and all that. And this man does not take not one drug. But because that's what makes his bread, that's what he puts in the minds of these young kids, and these young kids actually do it. So when she told her that, bro, she was and she was shocked and awe, like, what?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you literally telling your fans to pop all these medications that's gonna blow your brain out the water eventually. You know what I'm saying? And ecstasy and all that messes with your brain and take all this lean and blah, and you don't even do that yourself. You know what I mean? But because of a monetary issue and that's how you make your bread. Like, that's crazy, son.
Yeah, it is crazy.
That's crazy.
I feel it. Apparently, Facebook and YouTube went down for a second. They're back up. Anytime they go down, you guys can go to blackmarket.tv and see everything there.
Yeah, stop crying.
But we're back up on Facebook and YouTube. For some reason, Facebook and YouTube are messing with us.
As usual.
But yeah, I hear you, bro. Next point is to notice how you feel. Oh, no. I skipped one. Focus on your routine. Do the same things you were doing before. Don't let your feelings about things slow you down. Spend time with your family. Exercise, especially cardio and high-intensity workouts. It's a good way of relieving stress and frustration. Go hit a punching bag. Go run around. Get yourself tired.
You got to be able to channel those thoughts as they come in. Not let them linger in your head. Channel them as they come in, because those type of thoughts can get you depressed. Those type of thoughts can make you think in a different way that you don't want to think. You just in your feelings at that moment.
Exercise is good too.
And exercising is definitely a good thing. Exercising, having conversations with people you're not used to having conversations with. You know what I'm saying? Taking a drive. You know what I mean? Listening to good music. Not the music that's gonna get you in your feelings. That's why I stay away from bachata, son. Bachata gets you in your feelings, B. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yo. When I broke up with my first wife, I literally thought Romeo Santos was cheating on me, my wife, son. Yes,
it's his fault.
You know what I'm saying? Like I blamed it on the man, son. Like when I see him, I'ma see him, son. He took my girl, you heard? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, bro.
That's retarded, bro. I love it.
Yeah, so every time I go through a breakup, son, I can't listen to R&B for a minute, son. Like I be going through it, son.
I know you guys know. Well, here we go. Next point. Notice how you feel and get support. When you're doom scrolling and you notice how you feel, get some support. When these emotions come up, address them. Talk with people who understand and empathize with you. It can help. And if you really need to, get professional help, sir.
Yeah. Yeah.
Doom scrolling will do that to some people. I feel like some people do need professional help after spending like months of doom scrolling.
They definitely need professional help, son. I'm telling you, they take social media very, very seriously, son.
I see that.
Very, very serious. And it's a good thing and it's a bad thing, because sometimes obviously we share content in our DMs.
Yeah.
And the way people create this content is kind of dope. You know what I'm saying? But then some people take it literal, son. Like that's their life. Yeah. You know what I mean? And because one content creator is successful, you know what I mean? Give them the feeling that everybody could be successful at creating content. So that's another way of you just ignoring life and just trying to not take care of your priorities because you think you're going to make it as a content creator. You know what I mean? It's the same thing with music, son. So yes, find some help. Seek help.
Seek help.
Yo, one time it happened to me, son. One time I was so deep in social media, and then I was like, yo, what am I doing, son? I literally deleted every single app that I had on my phone for 30 days, B. I had to delete it all.
Yeah. Well,
and just step away.
And another thing, the last point here says, keep things in perspective. Remember, there are 7 billion people living in the world right now. A lot of good things happening as well, not just bad things.
That's a fact. And your timing is not the next person's timing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Your time and where you at in life, you can't put it up against the next person's timing and their life, because it's totally different. You know what I'm saying? Some people get blessed before others. Some people get ahead before others. That doesn't mean that you're not going to get ahead. That just means that person's time is ahead than your time, but your time is going to come if you keep in that same direction. However, if you flip it and you think about it, that person's time might be up quicker than your time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you got to see it like that. You can't see it like, oh, well, that person is successful doing da. How come I'm not successful doing da? Maybe it's not your time. You know what I'm saying? Focus on your time. Your time is precious. Life is precious. When people die, when people on their deathbeds, a lot of them say, I wasted time.
Yeah.
A lot of them say, I wish I would have done this. You know what I'm saying? And even if you go to somebody like the youngins, right? They go and they wild out. or like us. That's pretty much like we wild out in our younger years, and then we start to smarten up. You know what I'm saying? And some people go from like drinking every weekend, smoking every day, and then you cut back. You know, like how many blunts we used to smoke back in the day?
Oh
right?
man, it was all day. Nowadays,
You know what I'm saying? So now it's like, a bowl here and there. You know what I'm saying? Like to those that smoke, or you only drink like, once in a while, and it's like a couple Coronas, it's not a couple cases. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And then you start to smarten up, you know what I mean? And then as you get older, eventually at some point you stop doing all of that. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. But then you got some people that just don't mature. They get older, but they don't mature. You know what I'm saying? 50 years old, they still in the club. They still doing ignorant things. They still living at mama's crib, waiting for mama to die to take over her, whatever she left behind. You feel me? And they never mature. And then at that point, they get some health issues, and they end up passing away at 55, and they're on their deathbed, and like, I wish I would have done things different. I wish I'd had more control of my time. Yeah. Time is precious. Control your time. You know what I'm saying? Like every single tick is precious. What you do in a day span, just like you know what I mean? The pizza theory from H. Shout out to H. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has an opportunity to do things, and just because the person in front of you did it different, they were more successful. You know what I mean? Doesn't mean that you're not going to be successful. You just made some choices that backed you up a little bit. But at the end of the day, your story's not done. You're still alive. You wake up every day. That means your story continues, and you got a chance to rewrite the chapter in your life before you get to that deathbed. You heard?
Yeah, that's facts, bro.
You know what I mean?
Just dropping gems over here, bro.
I try. You know what I'm saying? I try to, hit the Cash App. You heard?
Yeah, he did. Yes, he did. Well, we're going to close out, bro.
All right.
With some C4 Cortona. Hideous live performance.
Yeah, son, I'm doing this thing.
We've got some pretty good artists on the last few shows on the start and finish, even when Soto don't like them.
Shorty was dope in the beginning. I give it to her. You know, it was dope. I think that's a Benny the Butcher beat.
Yeah, it is. She did a freestyle over that beat.
But I listened to that beat so much because Eshawn Burgundy redid it.
Yeah, he did. I think we played it too.
Yeah, so it's throwing me off a little bit. But after I got past that, you know what I'm saying? Shorty was talking heavy, son. I give it to her.
Yeah, she's fire, bro.
No, I give it to her, son. I give what credit's due. You know what I'm saying? The cursing was to a minimum. Her lyrical content was on point. Writing skills was on point. You know what I'm saying? She was. And I'm not gonna start comparing people and killing their vibe. You know what I'm saying? But
All right, homie. Well, I appreciate you jumping out with me.
You already, son.
All right, we'll be back. We'll be back next Tuesday, right? Let's see what's next Tuesday's day, because we're hitting the holidays, so now I gotta be careful.
Next Tuesday is
we good on the 7th.
The 7th, yeah. We definitely could jump on the 7th, kid.
Yeah. So after the holidays, we might be switching up the schedule. It might be like first and third Tuesdays. You know what I'm saying? Might do like twice a month. Give us some more space in between. We got a lot of episodes here. I want to start creating more space for new content, new shows, new live broadcasts. So especially once we get you guys up and running. So.
Word.
All right.
Yes, sir.
All right, homie.
Bless up.
Till next Tuesday. Everybody share, like, subscribe. You already know what it is. Blackmarket.tv. Let's go.
I'm going to text you here in a minute, son.
All right.
All right.
Yeah. Hey, yo, I go by the name of C4 Cortona. This joint is called Hideous. Feel me, though. Yo.
It feels like there's no way.
It feels like there's no way.
Everything ain't okay.
Right.
I ain't acting like myself right now.
I'm not.
It feels like there's no way.
Feels like there's no way.
Everything ain't okay.
Yeah.
I ain't acting like myself right now.
It's like they trying to knock this worship off me. If I hit you across the face, the Lord's still working on me. still human. Don't be looking at me awkwardly. Saved, not solved. Still gotta watch how you talk to me. I'm not that far removed, so please don't jog my memory. You don't know me from nowhere, don't know where I'm at mentally, maybe. This why Satan had this temptation sent to me, cause one of my biggest weaknesses is matching energy. I know I should war in the spirit, letting off the missiles when my temper blinds me. I can care less to go guard my mental. I try to avoid them, always ending up involved in issues. I see the problem is me, clear as Swarovski crystals. Can the Holy Spirit dwell in such wickedness? Will he cast me off in a lake of fire with the villainous? Tortured with the fallen and their affiliates. Lately it's like you hidden from me. Is what you see inside me hideous, Lord? Yeah.
It feels like there's no way.
Feels like there's no way.
Everything ain't okay.
It's not right now.
I ain't acting like myself right now. It feels like there's no way. Everything ain't okay. I ain't acting like myself right now.
The reflection in that mirror trying to play me lately. I've been questioning God like, why you make me? Why you allow all that I've been through? Look how it shaped me, look how it haunts me, what it taught me, and how it raised me. I've been ducking shots from Satan, this time it just grazed me. The battlefield's in the mind, where the choice. I'm going crazy, with the thoughts inside my head racing. Asking myself, am I dead weight? And is the dead waiting? Just trying to find a moment of relief. The beast keeps on feeding me lies and I had a feast. I ain't prayed in weeks. Scriptures say without faith it's impossible to please God. Right now my faith is weak. Can the Holy Spirit dwell in such wickedness? Will he cast me off in a lake of fire with the villainous? Tortured with the fallen and their affiliates. Lately it's like you hidden from me. Is what you see inside me hideous, Lord? Yeah.
It feels like there's no way.
That's how I feel.
Everything ain't okay.
Not right now.
I ain't acting like myself right now.
Look.
It feels like there's no way. Everything ain't okay. I ain't acting like myself right now. I ain't acting like
It's your boy C4 Katona.
myself right
This joint is called Hideous.
I ain't acting
For those believers that wrestle with condemnation like I do, just know the scriptures say there is no condemnation for those that are in Christ Jesus. But that don't mean it ain't hard though.